Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to Sunday, September 25th. 2 days away. I'm excited. I'm going to talk about some religious stuff to you today, about gods, maybe even where the hell we come from. Probably going to lose people, sketchiness that are on Facebook, the other thing that people are watching. But other than that, look at that, guys. I actually got this shirt from somebody that called me the son of Satan. Later on, they gave me this shirt. It just says, read between the lines. Dude's crucifixion. You absolutely have to read between the lines, especially when it comes to religion, or people trying to talk about religion. Not necessarily me, but there's enough things out there about religion that go back a long time. And since we can't date stone and carvings in stone, we have no idea really when things actually began. As far as a written history, debates about it all the time. There are scrolls out there that they found in some caves that, again, were written down by men, and they were written down by men because other men were trying to destroy that knowledge. It goes back to burning down those libraries. You keep people dumb, you keep control. But it's our nature, it's our human nature. We want to know, we want to understand what it's all for. And religion kind of gives you a peace of mind in explaining things that we don't understand. All religions, all around the world, do this. Every one of them. When they talk about prayer, it's thought. It's masses of people praying. It's masses that are thinking, that are putting thought out. That's why I keep saying thought is the most powerful thing out there. Whether you want to call it a prayer or just the fact that you're all thinking the same thing or trying to change how you're thinking things. I had a drill sergeant told me once, some people learn by doing, some people learn by seeing, some people learn by writing things down, and something else I can't remember. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated today. Is that a word? It might be a word. Anywho, religion goes back a long time. There's multiple religions everywhere. There's talk of God, but they all kind of conform to the same thing. 3 basic rules of life. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. And if you're trying to do one of those or trying to figure out something, just refer to one of those 3 and you'll probably have the right answer right in front of you. It'll be your choice, though, to decide which way you want to go with whatever you're trying to figure out. Hopefully this does not offend the people that might see this. But every religion is correct. Every one of them. To some degree. They all talk about the same thing. They all talk about our creation. They all talk about morals, lessons in life. Things that we as human beings, as we grow, are going to question, are going to go through, and it helps to give people an understanding, a peace of mind. But then you get to people like televangelists. Send me your money. Never understood that. I've seen people, literally seen them spend thousands and thousands of dollars sending money into those evangelical preachers, only to find out that that evangelical preacher is not as holy as he claims to be, to get those people to send them their money. It's something that happens. You have to be careful. Cults, there are goofy bastards out there that take the Bible or other religions and they read up on them and they take from it what they want, and then they convince a group of people to do unthinkable things. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, kids. Don't live in compounds. Yeah, there's a lot of things crazy with religion. But you definitely need to read. And as far back as you can go to get books, not printed so much from our modern era. There's been too many translations, too many misconstrued concepts, and anymore we're getting to a point where religion isn't so much the topic that they want to discuss. They want people to conform into one belief and believe that full-heartedly. And then they want to tell you that someone else's religion isn't right. It's not good. And that's not cool. That's not cool at all. We end up getting into wars over religion. And there are countries out there that have religions based on their culture that are not warring with each other. They're not. Only a few of us are. A few countries. It isn't so much that it's all about religion, but it's about beliefs and how the culture of that society and that country, the citizens, I guess, if you will, believe in their, or what their religious beliefs are. And propaganda can skew something and get you to believe one way or another and make you think that that's exactly what it's like. It worked in World War II. They used the propaganda machine to convince everybody that, and not us, like the Hitler, the Germans, the Nazis, were convinced that the Jews were something horrible, that they were a problem. And part of that was because of their religious beliefs. And not just the Germans or the Nazis at that time either. There was Spain. Spain told the Jews to get the hell out. I mean, I don't know what the hell those guys did, but you read their books and they're no different than anybody else. Nothing. They believe the same thing, they just want to believe it in their way. There's like 8 days, a mystical day, which I would kind of agree with the older books that they have about religion, about the mysteries of religion, the mysteries of where we came from. They have a vast amount of knowledge from it. But so do the Vedic texts. Those are much older, much older. The Buddhist Tibetan monks, much older. See, the thing about Tibet is it's way up in a mountain area, and not everybody could get there to destroy all their stuff. So they have a lot of knowledge. And it's not that anybody needs to go be a monk, but it's just good to know about. The same with the Judaism. The same with what am I going with here? Oh, the Christianity. You still want to know about that. You've got to know about that. If you don't understand all of them, then how can you honestly think you're going to understand anything about being enlightened? And each one of those things, each one of those religions, they talk about that. Even the Muslim religion, it's about being enlightened, keeping people enlightened, educated. Don't believe the lies. Don't believe what a man writes. Believe what you feel. If it feels right, believe in it. If it questions things, believe in it. Also, prayer. Prayer works. I mean, if you want to call it prayer, I just go with thought. Thought. The power of thought. Period. It works all the time. This is going to be a lame-ass video, but hopefully it doesn't tick anybody off. Because sometimes you can be as religious as you want, but you're going to run into people all the time that stay one-sided, and they will defend it to the death, and that is scary. Scary. Everything is open for discussion. Everything is open for open-mindedness. But if you run into people that are closed-minded and they stay lock solid on one belief, you kind of have to be patient, be understanding of why they feel that way, and back away. Just back away from it, because you will not get anywhere with them. Nowhere at all. But everybody has the ability of thought, prayer, and praying for people in a mass has a scientific proving behind it. At the same time, it all comes down to that one thing: thought, power of thought. I do want to say, even in your nicest days, you will run into people that you, this is going to sound mean, you really just want to choke slam them a little bit, give them enough air to breathe, and make them apologize to their God for wasting their flesh. People amaze me. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. Everything else falls into place. Remember that, kids. Change your thoughts, man. You'll change the thoughts of everybody around you and everybody on your world. Later.